Welcome back then to the Four Great Media Tribute Liveries League in the BMW M4. It is round 3, race 2, a reverse grid. That means Will Cottrell on pole. They're under starters' orders and they're away. Little Buzzin Jr. got a great start from second position. He's trying to get up the inside of Will Cottrell here as they head into turn 1. Are there going to be any issues this time around? No, they are cleanly through. But, oh, Marrow onto the grass there. Don't know whether there was a bit of contact, but he's dropped back. Little Buzzin Jr. trying to hold off Will Cottrell as they head into the very fast left-hander. The 12-year-old made a great start there, and he's holding off Will Cottrell as they head into turn 3 there. Everybody clean. No, Will Cottrell is taken to the grass and he's into the Arnco. In front then it is Little Buzzin Jr. Then it's Wes Crankshaw. He's being pressed by Callan and Buzzin. Ash Vinny making his way up through as Buzzin goes up the inside of Callan. Is he going to make that stick? Yeah, he will, because Callan goes wide. He went wide there in race 1 as well then. Buzzin out in front of Callan, who's now under pressure from Dazzman. And Turner's made a great start from the rear of the grid. Callan's off again! What is he playing at today? Well, that's what you get for playing Call of Duty instead of practicing on GT Sport. And Ash really just goes around the outside of Callan, so he's lost another place now. Is Ash going to find his way to the front and pull away from everybody like he did in race 1 then? Here we go. Little Buzzin Jr. out in front. He's got Wes Crankshaw behind him. Then it's Buzzin. Then it's Dazzman. Oh, and the youngster just goes a little bit wide there. I fear that Wes will make his way by. Yes, he does. And now Buzzin is right on the back of him, and he's under pressure from Dazzman in turn as they head into the right-hander. Then the left-hander. He's got a little bit wide again. Oh, what a shame for the youngster there, but he's a gritty young lad. He'll keep it going. He'll try to do his absolute best here. So out in front now, it's Wes Crankshaw. Yeah, the youngster just lost it under braking there as we see Wes head up the hill. He's got quite an extensive lead. We're on board with Dazzman now, who's just behind Phil Pittard in the Lennart Bolin livery. He's chasing the yellow livery, the Kodak Anderson Tim Parrott livery of Buzzin then as Dazzman tries to go up the inside. Oh, and you can see Phil Pittard rubbing door handles with Buzzin there. Yeah, a bit of an exchange of paint between the two of them. Then Dazzman is certainly eyeing up the 3 in front. Ash is on the back of Buzzin now, and they are past Phil Pittard. So Ash moves up yet another place. We can't expect him to really get his toe down here. He's looking very favourable for this one, but Wes Crankshaw's got quite an extensive lead over the chasing pack then. And we're on board now with Buzzin. You can see Wes Crankshaw ahead, this very, very long right-hander, almost like high-speed banking. In fact, I'm not sure if we didn't lose Phil Pittard in the background there. We'll have that confirmed once the TV director gives us the picture back, as I think Ash tries to go up the inside of Buzzin just behind, but he's just held him off, and they are, I think, starting to close on Wes Crankshaw ahead. No, Phil Pittard still there. He did in fact get ahead of Dazzman at the last turn. Well, there are areas of this Alsace track where it's a road circuit. It's very green, and you only need to step off line by about a foot or so, and you find that you've got no grip whatsoever. Wes Crankshaw then heads the front of the pack. He's trying to keep off. Oh, Dazzman is putting Phil Pittard under pressure, as we can see. That is for fourth place there. Dazzman then trying to take the outside line against him, and Ash is trying to do the same thing against Buzzin, but I think Buzzin just slightly closed the door on him. Then Ash looking for another line up the inside. Buzzin takes a very, very tight line round the right-hander. Wes Crankshaw still out in front. Then it's Buzzin being pressured by Ash Vinny, the winner of the first race. And I would expect Ash to find his way past Buzzin. As I said in the first race, he's about 1.1 seconds a lap quicker than the oldest driver in the competition, that's Buzzin. And you can see now that Ash, Vinny and Buzzin are right up on Wes Cranshaw, and Buzzin goes up the inside to take him. Well, Ash try and do the same in the fast right-hander. They're almost three abreast going through here. This is exciting stuff. Ash takes the outside line. Wes just drops a wheel onto the curb there, but doesn't suffer as a consequence. Buzzin then heading Ash, Vinny. And they've already started to pull away from Wes Cranshaw here as Dazzman is ahead of Phil Pittard. Well, that was a great move by Buzzin, a master stroke, and not unlike the kind of move that I would have made when Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up, Stewie.
Why'd you never let me speak, son?
Because you bore me to tears. Here we go then. Buzzin heads Ash, Vinny, but you can see Wes Cranshaw was trying to get up the inside of Ash. Here, will he make that stick? No, Ash is through. Buzzin fully committed through the left-hander is Buzzin, Ash, Vinny, Wes Cranshaw, and Wes Cranshaw might find himself under pressure from Dazzman now as they head into turn one.
Well, I'm off to see the director about your attitude.
Yep, good luck with that one. It is Buzzin then who heads Ash, Vinny, then it's Wes Cranshaw. We're on board with Dazzman, who is just behind him in fourth place. He'd love to take this. Oh, he's getting ever closer, almost glued to the back of Wes Cranshaw there as they head into this tight right-hander. Dazzman just backs off a little bit, trying to make the cut back. Doesn't quite come off, but he's going to take the outside line. Oh, in the background, that is Phil Pittard. He has spun it onto the grass. Dazzman looking for a way past it. Will he switch to the inside? No. He doesn't, stays behind four. The moment he's got a nice tight line though, nice drive out of that turn as they head towards the final sector of this track. Did you speak to the director, Stewie?
I did.
And?
He said you had an irrevocable contract.
There you go. Buzzin then heads Ash, Vinny into the very fast, almost high-speed banking of this circuit, and you might expect him to get a very nice toe and try and send it up the inside. Yeah, that's what he's thinking about. He's going to have the inside for the right-hander, but he's not quite close enough, and Buzzin absolutely takes a tight line. Ash just giving him a little friendly nudge there. Now these two, they race very often along with Dazzman, and you can often see them three abreast racing, no messing. They're great friends on and off the circuit.
They certainly are, but I can assure you that Buzzin will want to try and stay ahead in view of the fact that Ash has been setting such rip-roaring lap times round here, and I'm sure he'll have a smile on his face if he can stay ahead, but I wouldn't like to put my money on it, because as you know, I'm very tight with my fivers.
You certainly are. You owe me 20 quid if you remember. Anyway, oh look, Ash is making his way past. Is he going to make it here? He's going to have the inside line for this right-hander, and this might be the move that takes the win for this circuit, because we know Ash is lightning quick, but Buzzin had a great drive out of that right-hander. He's almost side by side with him there, it looked like from the camera angle, but Ash will probably start to pull away from Buzzin now, but he's right on him, fair play. He's made the move up the inside. They're very close together, not touching though there. Buzzin is trying desperately to stay with him now, because if Ash gets the space away from the toe, he will be gone.
I would expect, probably after this tight right-hander here, the very fast high-speed banking type section, that Ash will pull well away from Buzzin as they head into the last few corners. Oh, Dazzman goes slightly wide there, and again, let's just see if he's managed to hold it. He has indeed, so Dazzman retains third place.
Up the hill then, and Buzzin is still with Ash, Vinny, which is quite a surprise. Very tight line there on the curb. He was lucky that didn't in fact push him wide, because there's no grip on the inside of that curb, but Buzzin's staying with him as best as he can here into the right-hander, into the tight left-hander, then a little jink right onto the start-finish line. You can see Ash Vinny has pulled out a car length, maybe 2 or 3 car lengths on Buzzin now, and he's probably going to disappear into the distance, but he's run a little bit wide there. Now, will Buzzin be able to get the benefit of the tow as they go up the hill? We are staying with these two at the moment. It would be nice to see some of the other drivers in the race, but you can see these two have pulled away so far from even third place Dazzman, and I can tell you he's putting in some pretty quick laps as well. But Buzzin is staying with Asher. This is really some surprise. Now he's got the outside here. Will he try and he switched to the inside? He's trying to make best use of that drag. Now he switched to the left. Is he going to stay there? And oh, what a great switch to the inside now. Asher's gone wide. Will Buzzin be able to go through? This is going to be so tight for this right-hander. 2 abreast round that one as they head into the hard-braking left-hander, and Buzzin is ahead, but Ash is coming back. Well, this is fantastic racing between these two. It's really exciting stuff. There's 2 abreast as they head into the very fast high-speed banking section here, and I think Buzzin might be just ahead. And they've touched, and Ash Vinny has gone. Yeah, they're coming together. There's Ash. Oh, he's right round in the road, and Dazzman struck him, but luckily he's managed to keep going. Let's have another look at what happened. They're side by side on the high-speed banking, and they just come together there. I don't think that was intentional. Let's have a closer look at this one in slow-mo. There it was. You can see Buzzin just gets a rear wheel onto the dirt there, and that pushes him wide into Ash Vinny. Nothing intentional there. What an unfortunate occurrence, but Buzzin has slowed down. He's slowed right down. Yeah, I can't win it like that. I just touched him on the inside. I caught wheel on the inside. I've got to wait for him.
Well, I have to say that is a great mark of respect for his fellow driver there by Buzzin. He didn't want to take the win under those circumstances, and it looks as though he's going to wait for Ash to come by. That means Dazzman looks as though he's going to win this race in front of Wes Crankshaw as they head into the last turn, and it is indeed Dazzman who's going to take the win with Wes Crankshaw in second. Dazzman's pleased about that one, and Merlo is going to take third.
What an upset then. There's Phil Pittard finishing in fourth with Callan just behind him. Then it's Ash Vinny, then it's Kirrath, and because he waited to let everybody by, Buzzin finishes in eighth. Little junior Buzzin does a celebratory handbrake turnover line. He enjoyed it, even though he came ninth, and Will Cottrell finishes in 10th. Well, what a race. So what does the table look like? It is Buzzin out in front just on 107 from Dazzman on 103. Then Phil Pittard and Wes Crankshaw. Then it's Kirrath and Ash Vinny scoring more points up to 84. Then it's Mauro, Callan, Floyd, Luigi. The 3 latecomers, Buzzin, Will and Martin O'Hara just ahead of Tommy. Please do join us again where we'll be racing at the Green Hell Nürburgring 24 Hour.